All right, guys, what's going on? What's going on? Wanted to pop up our weekly watch list here. We're gonna kick it off. Obviously, we have a short week this week with the Martin Luther King holiday yesterday. Today is the 21st of January, running through what the 24th. So let's get into it here. So as you can see, we're gonna kick it off with Boeing. Obviously, as we know, maybe you do not know, they had some news coming out this weekend that they're looking for some funding. They're shopping their company out, trying to pick up. I think they're looking at 10 billion. I think they've solidified 2 to 3 right now. So obviously, the market is reacting negatively to it right now. Obviously, with that, the sell that we've been seeing the past couple of weeks. Right now, it's trading in a zone that obviously, it's kind of a line in the sand. There is obviously a little bit of room. We have another 20 points to the 300 level. 290 would be probably literally as far deep as you can see it. Whether or not the boys are going to push it down that low or not is remain to be seen. So you know, um, we're bullish on these guys, but obviously not until the move happens. So this could be, a week to 2 weeks to 3 week watch this for us right now. Obviously, big picture, we are going to be bullish on. We're waiting for the move to happen because obviously, these are areas of great interest to the boys. So once the buyers step in, you're gonna start to see this thing rip to the upside. But we're patient with this thing. Whether this is gonna hold or not, we'll see. But you'll see when the move happens. But big picture, we are going to be bullish on Boeing for this week and for this next week, for next couple of weeks to see obviously when the boys start to pick this thing back up. Next up, we got Baba. Baba obviously going from supply to demand and dipped down quite nicely pre-market, back to the zone once again. So we're anticipating a nice rip or straight back to the zone and obviously to reclaim it and take it up. So we're going to be bullish on Baba this week. We might have a little bit, maybe 2 to 3 point pullback right at the bell, but we anticipate this level to hold, pushing prices to the north side for this week's session. Baidu kind of the same situation. This is a 15 minute, by the way. So we like it. We like it that this obviously was pretty much consolidating all last week. You have a little bit of obviously pre-market selling. This is emotional right here. You're gonna see probably prices maybe come close to this zone down here to reverse back up. But we like a 150 big picture. Once prices obviously put in a little bit of a support level, which could be around this level. Obviously, you have a few more points to downside, but we don't see it flushing any further than 132 this week. We definitely going to be big picture Baidu to the north side. 150 is our price target. CYBR. So as you can see, this was on our list last week. Did exactly what we thought it was going to do. We had a nice run right out of demand. You had a nice rally base drop back to the zone again. So we like that it's the time is taken to reclaim that level once again. So we see this level getting breached. You might have a little bit of a pullback, maybe to the 138-ish level before the second push to the upside. But we have a 150 price target for CYBR for this week's session. MRTX bullish on these guys as well. We like that it, sold off, it's kind of holding right here. And again, you had a nice run, break to the upside after the sell-off a couple weeks ago, and then it's kind of just living in this area. So obviously this level needs to hold. 92 is kind of like the line in the sand for us. If it can continue pushing prices higher, we see a nice move to the upside. So this is going to be maybe Wednesday or Thursday to see kind of how it moves. But at the end of the day, once the move happens, we should see some nice, strong, explosive move to the upside. Netflix is, like we were talking about last week, kind of trading in this area right here. Big picture, if you zoom out a little bit, let's get on the, yeah, look on hour here, right here. A lot of a lot of room to the upside. So we like it. Big picture, bullish move, and we think it's going to break above this long-term flag here. And we have a 360 for these guys, but again, it's got to hold this 350, 335, 334. Any pullbacks need to be confirmed and pushing prices higher at that point. So you're going to see probably a little dip down in the session because obviously the whole market is kind of selling on pre-market. But once it does find support, you should see a nice curl to the upside because we like what we're seeing technically and obviously fundamentally as well. NVDA, bullish, can't stop, won't stop. These guys have just been pushing, printing higher and higher, and it's been literally doing exactly that. It's dipping down, playing with the zones, reclaiming some levels, picking up more shares for the boys. We continue seeing this happening. So, obviously it reached that 254-ish was the all-time high back on the 14th. So we look for prices to continue. Obviously, you have a little dipping pre-market, but we're looking for these areas to hold here for prices to continue to push higher this week. The trade desk, we like it. We like it a lot. Obviously pulling back, trading at these particular levels between supply and demand around the 290 to 270. It has on 300, eyes are on 300, and we think it's going to claim this thing this week. So, any levels that hold here, pullbacks hold, definitely a nice place to risk the upside. So, obviously, whenever you start to see this curl, start to mitigate risk to the north side, any pullbacks probably above VWAP would be advantageous to risk from VRTX. Listen, guys, solid week last week. Dipped down, obviously, off of Monday's selling, right back to the zone, and then just ripped, reclaimed the supply, and then obviously took it up. So we like it's a very classic move, cracking through, pulling back, continue to buy, pushing higher. So 250 could be a number that could be breached this week. So we are going to be bullish for VRTX for this week's session. So obviously, members, as you know, we're putting up a more detailed video for you guys in our members area. For anybody else, you guys interested in what we're doing, come check us out. And that's it, guys. Just be patient with price, be patient with setups, and as always, any question, reach out to us. We're here. All right, guys, have a good one. Remember to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our trading videos.